to retain their playoff position.
Kevin, after battling all season to make that top 8, something that in the past assured you of a playoff spot, now they find themselves in a win-or-go-home game for that 8th seed.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. They've got Jonas Valanciunas, C.J. McCollum out there with Devontae Graham. Then it's Ingram, and it's Nance in at the 4 spot. And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. Ingram against Powell. Ingram attacking. The basket is good off the assist from Graham.
He's very long and slender frame, Brandon Ingram, but very effective at attacking the rim.
Here's George. Nice D from Valanciunas. The Los Angeles Clippers, they come into this one following a loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Wasted no time on that one. Graham's got 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Graham against Jackson. Here's the pass to George. Just 5 on the clock. Shot to stop the run. He gets that one.
Smooth off the bounce with the strength to finish through contact. Paul George showing us how it's done.
Graham, the pass to Ingram. Nance a screen on Powell. Here's Ingram. Again, the Pelicans score.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Jackson against Graham. Takes it inside. He's off on that one, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Outside, George. Pass to Powell. Zubac's with it. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Zubac's with the screen for Jackson. Count that one.
That is a powerful point guard right there. Reggie converting against very tight defense.
And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Pass to George. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And with Paul George in his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
Now, here's George. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. Here he goes. And it's George finishing it off.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lou and I were able to chat. Coach knows going in that C.J. McCollum is going to get his points tonight. He explained he can't keep C.J. off the board, but what he can do is make him work hard for those shots and settle for looks that aren't to his liking. Problem, of course, is that almost all shots are to his liking. Guys?
Thanks, David.
At 6'8", Paul George.
Graham with the ball. 17 points in his last outing. McCollum outside. Here's Valanciunas. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
George against McCollum. Jackson kicks to Powell. Zubac a screen on Ingram. And the layup falls.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Pelicans. They trail by 1. Dishes it to McCollum, trying to get something going. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And that range makes McCollum hard to defend, because if you're too close, you know about his ability to go by you and get to his spot. Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
No, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Now here's McCollum. 9 points last game out. Nance outside. 5 on the clock. And Valanciunas kicks to McCollum. And here's Ingram from the arc. Reggie Jackson with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Graham against Jackson. Graham surveying the floor. And the rejection by Jackson. McCollum against George. From downtown, rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. 2 points, that one goes. McCollum's got 5.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
13 feet away, and George gets it to go.
In this period, they're beating him, and he's feeling it.
Valanciunas with a screen on Jackson. Graham, that ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Ingram dishes to McCollum. Nance outside. Nance a screen on Jackson. Graham with the bucket. And now a 4-point New Orleans lead.
He's been a big factor in this.
Give him a hand, fans. That's your Clippers Spirit Dance Team.
From deep. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Now here's Hayes. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And the basket by Murphy.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Here's Mann. Last time out, he had 14 points.
I mean, that's a tough break. And swat that one away.
Here's Hartenstein. 9 points last game out. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a shot at the elbow, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. If the anticipation was high, Greg, for the first round of playing games, it is astronomical tonight. One of these teams will advance to the playoff. The other will go home. They worked so hard to get here, and we know each team is very resilient.
Amazing. Their long seasons will come down to this one game. The league was hoping to create some drama and excitement when they introduced the play-in tournament, and that has been accomplished, and then some.
Of course, Greg, the winner of this game will be rewarded with an immediate turnaround. They'll have to play a well-rested 1 seed, but that's better than the alternative. At least they have hope.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Jackson with it. Jones covering. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Robert Covington's checked in for Jackson.
Into the lineup for your Clippers, Robert Covington.
And here is Los Angeles now. 4-point game.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Pass to Jones. Into the lane. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And the pass to Alvarado. It's deflected. Covington, a screen on Jones. A three ball. That shot off. New Orleans leading by 4.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Murphy, and it's Hayes in the corner. 4 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. No good with the triple. And it's Batum with the ball. Bringing it up for Los Angeles. Hartenstein.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Outside, Jones. Going inside. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Beyond the arc. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the first. Here's Alvarado. That one a little long.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
That ties the game. 7 points in the game.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Los Angeles has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight.
Pelicans foul. That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
.40 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Covington, a screen on Jones. Outside, Covington. Passes to Hartenstein. Shot clock at 5. From 18 feet away. A shot by Batum. No good. New Orleans gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Jones, the pass to Alvarado. To the middle. And Hayes kicks to Marshall. Right back. And we welcome you back to the second quarter of this exciting play-in game. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
So the Pelican 5 right now. We've got Devontae Graham. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Nance. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Ingram at the small forward. And Greg, with Devontae Graham, you know he's going to shoot it. He has no hesitation letting it fly.
I mean, he's a solid three-point shooter who believes he can make any shot. About 2/3 of his shots all come from outside. So you know exactly what you're getting from him. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Valanciunas finds Graham. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Valanciunas sets a screen for McCollum. Over George. They get the rebound. Valanciunas, good.
Gotta love the big man Valanciunas fighting for that extra chance, and he was rewarded for his effort.
From 13, George, no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
And it's Graham missing. The Clippers trail. Powell dishes to George. indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Nance a screen on Jackson. Graham with the ball. George picks him up, and it's Graham missing.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And George kicks to Powell. Here's Zubac, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. We talk about expectations leading up to these kinds of games, Greg. In the East last year, the favorite 8 seed beat the 9 seed. Beat them handily, in fact. But in the West, it was a much different story.
And you had Memphis, a 9 seed, beating Golden State, an 8 seed. And it wasn't just that the Warriors were an 8 seed. They were rolling out guys with a number of rings. And they were led by one of the game's most dangerous scorers in the clutch, Steph Curry.
Here's George driving inside. Some solid defense from Ingram. 17-foot shot on the way. And yes, it's good. Ingram's got 6 points.
This speaks to Ingram's confidence. He knows he has this shot in his bag.
Tipped away. Jackson in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And no good that time. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Memphis beating Golden State last season shows why the play-in tournament works and why it doesn't. See, the Grizzlies played their tails off and came in with great team energy, peaking at the right time. Warriors, on the other side, looked, Greg, a little run down, but still looked like a playoff team.
And I'm trying to think of a more talented team than the Warriors to ever miss the playoffs in the past. That wouldn't have happened. This tournament provides elevated moments and total heartbreak. It's an emotional roller coaster.
McCollum outside. Nance outside. Now here's Valanciunas. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. McCollum no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Powell. Rejected by Ingram.
Wonderful defense from...
All right, fans. That was your Clippers Spirit Dance Team.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. They trail by 1.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
Graham against Jackson. Valanciunas sets a screen for Ingram. Shoots over Zubac, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants. Building off a solid first quarter, he's been lights out here in the second.
George against McCollum. Now here's Ingram. D right on him, and slam dunk by Ingram.
I mean, excellent positioning by Ingram. He's right there to keep the play alive and finish it strong.
Free throw line jump shot. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Here's George. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. McCollum deciding where to go with it. The Clippers grab the miss.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Connects from three-point range.
And you can't give McCollum any space. Always a threat to pull the trigger.
It's George on the wing. Lays it up and banks it in. George has got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
McCollum. He scores his 5th field goal. Checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Jackson. And subbed in for Paul George. Lock at 6.
Pelicans foul. That's his second personal foul.
Batum. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And there's the call on Jones.
That's his second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here's Hartenstein. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Just 4 to shoot. Corner shot. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for New Orleans. So good on that one. Great D that time from Batum. To the paint. Shoots. The Clippers get another chance here. Kicks it out to Covington. Offline with his 3. New Orleans in the lead. Inside. And then Murphy with the dunk.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. The 3 bangs home the trifecta. 10 points for him.
Ooh, he got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
The dish to Ingram. Hayes with the screen for Ingram. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. At the elbow, Batum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second.
It goes on Brandon Ingram.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing. And his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there. Kind of a glue guy.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And the length that Batum provides on the wing, Smitty, great for both sides of the ball.
It makes switching on picks so much easier, GA. Nicholas Batum has been a solid defender his whole career, in large part due to that unbelievable wingspan.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's tipped, and he recovers it.
Isaiah Hartenstein.
Pelicans trail by 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Jones. Hayes with the screen for Jones. Ingram wide open. And he can't stop the run as he misses. LA has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. The pass to Mann. Oh, that's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Shot clock at 6. Basket counts. And it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
Yes, smart choice. I really like that play.
Jones, the pass to Alvarado.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
Lets it go from 11, and he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0 of 4. 1:49 left in the first half. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
It's his first trip to the line.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Give them a hand, fans. That's your Clippers Spirit Dance Team.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Alvarado. 5 to shoot. They need this. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hartenstein's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. For 3, the shot, no good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Down low, here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. 54 seconds left here in the second. For the 3, Pelicans with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Marshall passes to Murphy, and it's denied. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
B.J. Boston at the line for 2.
And he makes the first.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
And he can't hit the second.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Marshall, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. New Orleans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Takes the 13-footer. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 4 rebounds in this game.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Can't connect from short range. Paul George. And welcome to the second half of this high-stakes play-in clash. The guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Post-tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Powell in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Kicks to George. Just 5 on the clock. From deep 3-point range, they grab their own miss. Zubac, that's good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Passes it to Valanciunas. Ingram outside. Driving to the basket. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Graham.
Aggressive move coming out of the half, penetrating into the heart of the defense.
That was a good play call, attacking with the right guy in the right situation.
McCollum outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Shoots over Zubac. No good from Valanciunas. Los Angeles leading by 4. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Jackson passes to George to the left wing. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Jackson misses. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. McCollum against George. Good on the bucket. McCollum's got 14 points for the game.
Never seems to shy away from playing in attack mode. McCollum likes to keep the pressure on the D.
Here's George, buried from 15 feet out. And the Clippers lead by 4.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Graham dishes to Ingram. Shoots over Zubac. And the rejection by Zubac.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Jackson kicks to Powell. Over Ingram. Powell, that's good.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
And there's the pass to Valanciunas. Pass to Graham. Mans a screen. And it's Graham missing. Clippers leading by 6. Here's George. Offline with the baseline jumper. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. He's got 12.
Brandon Ingram possesses grace and power. He mixes them together for a big finish.
And George, here we go. Pelicans pull it in. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Graham gives to Valanciunas. Valanciunas with a screen on George. And there's the drive. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Capable of flat out torching you. Once PG-13 gets into a groove, watch out.
Valanciunas against Zubac. Passes it to Ingram. Valanciunas with a screen on George. Ingram attacking. Excellent D there from George. Clippers leading by 4. And Steve, we know about Paul George, a fantastic outside shooter. He's been an elite three-point artist for some time.
Paul George can get a shot up over most defenders. That's why Kevin has a career three-point percentage that's creeping towards 40%. And he seems to be getting better with age.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Him against Jackson. To the inside. Here's George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Jonas Valanciunas.
It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Well, with Zubac on the floor, you know what you'll get. Gives great effort when he's engaged.
Also, the plus is, GA, he does a good job of rim running. He also dives well off pick and rolls, and combined with his offensive rebounding, gives you some size in the middle. The rare guy who can do everything at both ends, Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
Nance sets a screen for Graham. Oh, Nance in position. Graham against Powell. Inside, here's George. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. George has got 37.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Jackson against Graham. Here's Powell. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Graham. Over Jackson. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Love the flush there from Valanciunas, leaving no doubt on that play.
Here's George. He kicks to Powell. Back to George. Fires the three. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half, none so far in the second.
Nance passes to Graham. He dishes it to Ingram. Nance sets a screen for Ingram. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15. The Clippers in the lead. Up top, Powell. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
I love how Powell moves on the floor, glides off the pick to an open look at the basket.
Jones in the post. And he banks in the layup. Jones has got 6.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Now here's Powell. Defense right on him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
And as good as his offense has been, Norman Powell's calling card since he entered the league is his defense.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
One thing that stood out all game is the consistent penetration they've gotten.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
Robert Covington's checked in for Marcus Morris. And New Orleans also making a change. Murphy's checked in.
You know, every team is looking for guys like Norman Powell, an explosive athlete who is relentless, and he can shoot the ball.
And Smitty, what makes Powell such a great defender? Clearly he has the tools.
Yes, Kevin. He has good awareness, that's one. Lateral quickness, and he's very physical, and he puts that 6'11" wingspan to use.
Goes to the reverse layup and claps it in. Powell's got 8 points in the quarter.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Here's Alvarado, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here.
Was right on point.
So here's Murphy. He's got 5. Shot clock at 5. Hayes the pass to Marshall. Here's Alvarado. No good from outside.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
Batum attacking, banked in off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Clipper lead. Pelicans shooting 47% since getting things started in the third quarter. Jones in the post. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Pass to man. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And the first one drops. Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers. He hits both from the stripe. Pelicans trail by 6. The pass to Hayes. Pass to Murphy. With the drive, and Covington sends it down. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Hayes. Shot's good. Marshall making the play. Hayes has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Jackson, a screen on Jones. To the middle. Stolen away. Alvarado. Guarded by Jackson. Outside, Jones. Passes it to
2
Murphy.
minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Here's Alvarado. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
And the basket is good.
A smart offensive player. I like watching Covington get interior positioning and look to score.
Hayes finds Jones. Pass to Murphy from outside the arc. Batum grabs the miss. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's Mann. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And they'll get another chance. Back to Jackson. They set the screen. Kicks to Covington. Now the pass to Hartenstein. Count that one. Hartenstein's got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
43 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Alvarado. Pass to Marshall. And with the rebound. And Los Angeles guys shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Here's Jackson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
And here's Jones. Passes to Alvarado. Got a piece of it. And
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And we're back. A lot on the line for this playing game with 1 quarter left to go. So the Pelican 5 right now. C.J. McCollum out there with Devontae Green. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Nance in at the 4. Powell kicks to Zubats. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
You're going to have to do more than that to stop Norman Powell. You see the strength and body control.
The free throw drops for Powell. Pelicans trail by 11. Ingram outside. Pulls up. High post. Yep, right through the net.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And so Graham will bring it up for New Orleans. And it's McCollum off the drive. Nice crossover to get that one.
I mean, call him a combo guard to whatever. McCollum is a scorer first and foremost, and when he puts it on the deck, young fella is going to the hoop. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And here's McCollum for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubats has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Batum dishes to Powell. Pass to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Valanciunas passes to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. McCollum against George. Nance sets a screen for McCollum. Driving the lane, and McCollum with the slam.
And he's capable of turning it up on offense. When McCollum catches fire, this is a guy that can get uber aggressive.
Here's George. Oh!
Yes.
Two-pointer.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Here's Graham. George with the defensive effort. Los Angeles leading by 11. Batum scanning the floor. George double team. Clippers moving the ball around. Zubats a screen on Nance. Batum finds Zubats. Here's George. Again, Los Angeles.
Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to wheel his team to victory.
Driving in. Valanciunas with a screen on Powell. Here's Graham, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Pelicans, Devontae Graham.
And that one falls for Graham. And Graham drops them both. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Slippery play by Paul George to get inside. He ends up right where he wanted to be for the shot.
Graham against Powell. And Valanciunas kicks to Ingram. 5 on the clock. From 12 feet out. Doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. The pass to Zubats. Powell with it. There's the drive. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
McCollum against George. Count it. Good. McCollum's got 6 points in the quarter.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
And George, here we go. Graham with the rebound. Graham's got 4 rebounds in this game. Down low, here's Valanciunas. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got his 5th assist in this one. Now here's Powell. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
What an athlete Paul George is, leaping up with such ease on those throwdowns.
Ingram outside. He takes it in. Again, the Pelicans score. Here's Powell. And it's Powell slamming it down.
Attacking the rim with aggression. Norman Powell putting pressure on the interior D with his driving and finishing abilities.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Back to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
The assist goes to.
And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Batum wide open. He fires. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Powell against Graham. Back to Nance. Launches it. The basket is good off the assist from Graham.
3-point basket.
Graham's got his 6th assist on the night.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
McCollum, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Batum for 3. Pelicans with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Shoots from 12. McCollum, no good. And so Powell will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
And the Clippers making a change here. Jackson's checked in. And both free throws good for Paul George. Here's Graham. That one's not going to go. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Batum inside the three-point line. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Pelicans trail by 13. Here's Ingram. Yep, it counts. Ingram's got 12 points in just the second half.
This is just a case of Brandon Ingram getting stronger and more able to play through contact.
Offensive rebound. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And the basket by McCollum.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third three of the game for him, first in this half.
At the teardrop. And there's the nice layup by George. George has got 53.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Nance a screen on George. Here's McCollum. It's good. McCollum's got 25 points in the game.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's George. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's McCollum. And he gets it to go. McCollum's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can.
Huddle. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Thank you, David.
Silky smooth stroke. Nice touch. Paul George is a terrific jump shooter.
Here's McCollum. Tries again. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
And the Clippers making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in. Hayes is checked in for the Pelicans. George against Ingram. Pass to Hartenstein.
2 minutes.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. 6 to shoot. Graham against Jackson. The three-pointer, no good. Pelicans trail by 7. Ingram outside. Nance passes to McCollum. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Drives to the hoop. And good that time. McCollum's got 32 points in the game.
And with that great handle and high basketball IQ, McCollum remains a lethal pick-and-roll option.
We've got 1:18 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's McCollum. And the rejection by Zubats. George against Ingram. Right side George. Shoots over Ingram. And it's George missing. And Ingram has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. And here's McCollum for 3. It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
This is what you do when your opponent's trying to take away the 3 and the painted area.
They double-team McCollum. Nance with no one around. No good on the 3. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
C.J. McCollum. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Devontae Graham. That's his second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, he was the 24th pick in 2011. I think it's safe for us to say Jackson's outplayed that draft slot.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And, you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
George against Ingram. Outside, George. And that is it, folks. The LA Clippers have won. They were in danger of